Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Cookiecast. Today on Cookiecast, it's the football podcast. You can't see the forest for the tees. Join myself, Paul and James, as we get into last week's games, preview next week's games, have a little quiz, and that'll be that for the week. YouTube watchers, do check us out on YouTube. This one's got a video to go with it, so see what's going on over there. So yeah, here we go. This is Cookiecast. You can't see the forest for the tees.
Excuse me. Squeeze me.
Feels weird being actually here for a podcast.
Been back.
Seems I've not done one for about 2 weeks.
Did you listen to last week?
I did listen to last week, but it was literally this morning. What do you mean?
Rubbish.
No, not rubbish at all. Do you know what, James? What you should do is you should go back in the archives. I should you all. And listen to one of the first podcasts that myself and this man did together. In which I believe Andrew said the phrase. One of the sort of rules of podcasting is that what you're saying at the time is true, regardless of what it is you're saying. If you say it with conviction, people will believe it's true. It's like that. True.
What I'm hearing is
so back yourself, big man.
You just justified the sheer podcast rather than...
Yeah, I mean, there was some material in there that was just...
factually incorrect.
It was when you got onto the VAR conversation, and I think... I can't remember the exact points you had, because I kept getting asked questions and stuff at work, so I was like, oh God, I'll have to pause it again, and answer this question, and then start again, and then... But I think you might have glossed over the fact of they've agreed to put like a 10 millimetre or 10 centimetre or something variance
I've got no idea
on offside decisions.
We just knew there was some kind of VAR announcement, but neither of us actually knew it. So
they've made an agreement that they're going to have a set distance, which I think was agreed as 10 centimetres.
In the striker's favour.
As in that there's got to be, if it's more than 10 centimetres difference, it's offside. If it's under that, then you just class it as being, like, you give the benefit of the doubt to the striker.
Yeah, alright, okay.
Again,
so
I didn't read into it in full.
So this will get rid of the big toes.
This is going to get rid of the, oh my God, the hair on his right shin bone was offside. Yeah. So therefore he has to score. Look, Andy's just totting up the scores from last week, and he's obviously just seen that he's got Lewis Wink to score in like multiple games or something like that.
I don't think he has.
He's currently pitching.
I'm just looking at the Forest Leeds game.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Did you not know they'd won?
I didn't.
Did you... Well, was I the only one that said they'd win?
Technically... I can give my backdated predictions.
Why, did you say something to yourself?
No, but I will answer completely honestly as to what I would have said at the time.
Even with goal scorers?
Who the flip's this guy?
I'll offer some goal scorers here.
Alright, come on to me. Yeah, I thought Forest had win 2-0 at least, and Tyler Walker was definitely in my thoughts for a goal.
As the second goal scorer. I believe he would probably score in about the 95th minute. So...
introduce it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show that never ends.
As much as some might say.
Apart from when people aren't here and stuff like that. But yeah, it's another thrilling instalment of You Can't See the Forest for the tees.
For the tees.
James, what's happened in football this week?
I had to do this last week. What's happened in football this week?
It's called banter, James. It's called back and forth. You start us off and then I roll in with like a quip or something like that.
The actual content.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What has happened in football this week?
Not a lot, because the Premier League's on sort of break.
Except for two teams both weekends.
So
it's a staggered thing, isn't it? So at least every team gets, I think, is it 12 days off?
Something like that.
Staggered.
But, so, Man City and West Ham are already a bit shit out on that, because they've had to have their game rearranged, haven't they? So,
yeah.
basically what's happened in football this week, the storm that it just caused havoc. I think a non-league or a Scottish League game got postponed halfway through because it was just too wet and too soggy, bit too moist. Other than that, what else has happened?
I keep seeing that story coming up that Neymar and Mourinho have shaved their heads.
So I saw that on Twitter.
For Guardiola's benefit.
Don't really get it.
Apparently Guardiola's getting some shit and they want to show solidarity.
Is this legit?
Well, this is what it seems to be saying.
I'm calling bullshit on that one. Because it was immediately followed by a laughing face emoji. And Mourinho, not his biggest fan.
No, and Mourinho doesn't look good.
I can't... Yeah, in a weird way, I can't think of that much stuff that's happened in football this week. Because there's no transfers.
Wait for it.
Borough doing me dirty big time. Oh dear.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what else is
nothing
going on apart from
nothing's
games.
Nothing's jumping out at me. So we might just have to bite the bullet and dive into last week's games. But obviously I'll need to right a wrong from last week. Obviously I never got any predictions in. So I'll have to give some backdated predictions as to what I would have picked at the time.
I don't know how this is going to go. Go on then. Are you ready for this, Andy? He wants to get involved.
So, first game of the weekend would have been Brentford versus Middlesbrough.
It would have been.
I believe there I would have probably gone Brentford to win 2-0.
Okay.
I'd have almost certainly gone for Watkins to score once. On the second one, I don't know who I'd have gone for. Sawyers has already gone to West Brom, hasn't he?
He's been there all year, hasn't he?
Yeah. I'd have probably gone Watkins 2.
I can't remember what it was.
I think he got the winner. And then in the Forest Leeds game, I think I'd have gone one apiece. Tyler Walker and no. I'd have obviously gone for Grabs. He was a grab bag. And I'd have gone with Bamford because he started off at Forest, didn't he? So I'd have had a little slice of Paddy Bamford.
Apparently he's like, I know he started at Forest, but you don't necessarily always support a club. But apparently he is a supporter.
I've heard that he's a Forest fan. Hey, there's another one that we should have covered in the car. Celebrity Forest fan, Patrick Bamford.
Yeah.
Don't really count.
Bit weird when it's a footballer. Yeah,
exactly.
So,
I mean, I was quite pleased to hear that Phil Scolari was a big Forest fan.
Nottingham Forest, Charlton.
In the similar bit of Mr. Panas over here, I'd have gone for a
hefty Forest win.
Yeah, I'd have been probably 3-0.
So we don't need to get your scores on that one, really.
Yeah,
Makes no
I was
odds.
going to say, there's no point in me listing them.
Nope.
As for the Borough game, I'd have gone 2-0 Borough.
Do you know what, when that came out of your head, I was like, if he says 2-2, go 4. No, in fairness, when we were there, you were like, I'll be disappointed if we don't score more than 2. Oh, well, if we don't score 2 or more.
Strange enough, I'm not making this up, I would have gone for casual wingy banger because he's in form now. Although yesterday he didn't have a very good game, apart from the 2 goals. But we'll get to that. And I'd have gone for Fletcher because he's in a bit of a purple patch as well. And then he shot the bed, so to speak.
We'll get to that. It was a very bizarre game.
It was a very strange game. The ref's just getting panning. He's just getting a good panning from all angles.
I don't feel strongly about the ref thing as you do. It was just there just wasn't enough people in there.
The conditions didn't help. But right, let's go back and round up last week's games.
So, Brentford versus Middlesbrough.
Brentford 3. Middlesbrough 2.
Deuces.
That was it, yeah.
Um,
I can't even remember what I said. I can't imagine. I go 2-0 to Brentford.
no.
2-1.
3-1.
3-1. Ooh, you were close.
Yeah.
It was 2-2, I suppose, though, at one point, so you weren't really that close.
Everybody got a Brentford goal scorer.
Excellent.
Nobody got a Middlesbrough goal scorer.
Casual wingy banger.
So
Was it, Rick?
Casual wingy banger.
point
And an Ashley
apiece for scores and a point apiece for a goal scorer.
We both have Watkins, right?
Everyone had Watkins.
I could have sworn you had Ben Rama.
As well, I think. Did Ben Rama score?
I thought he did. Oh no, it was Julian something or other. Fat thief who
Bumo.
and Buemo. No, the guy who's got the first Florian Janvier or something like that.
John Meir.
Alright.
Um,
All square then.
all square.
Going to Leeds.
Off to Leeds.
So we're done and dusted with the 3 o'clock Saturdays. It's time to strap on your 5 o'clock pants. Dive into a little 5:30 kickoff. Leeds United travelling up to the shitty ground. I mean the city ground. Little joke there from Williams.
I mind.
So.
Be Premier League ground next year.
Fucking won't be.
So yeah. I mean, who saw this coming?
Me?
You didn't.
What did I say? I said 3-2, did I?
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, I was confident with
you
a.
didn't see this
I
coming.
was confident with a win.
Should have reversed those games.
Only just.
No, 3-1 in that one.
So your goal difference would have been correct. And you've had to bang on for the Borough Forest game. The Brentford Borough. Fucking hell, can't speak.
Mr. Panas, you are the only person that took any points out of this game at all.
Really?
You got
1 point.
for predicting a win.
Who scored the first?
Amiobi.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy Obi.
Yeah. Didn't even came out the score last night again.
And Roy Walker.
Tyler Walker.
There's
Walker.
I think you'll find it's Walker. Texas Range.
Deep cuts. So just the 1 point from that game across the board, taking us to last night.
We travel.
Week games.
We travel away, but then immediately return to the city ground.
I was going to say we'll do Forest first.
Well, alphabetically they were first, so yes, please.
Okay,
I would quite like to work in the English language structure.
Well, I was on the
please.
basis that we'll talk more about the game we went to.
Absolutely. So why don't you shut up and get on with it?
It doesn't matter about
You did.
athleticalness then, does it?
How did your team get on again?
We
James?
lost.
Yeah, they did.
You shit houses.
Annoyingly, we were talking about Lyle Taylor before kick-off
You
last night.
picked him, you knobhead.
What?
You picked him. You went 3-1 Forest.
Did I?
And you've gone and you went, oh, I thought he did. 2-1 Forest.
With Taylor, though?
Lyle Taylor to score for Charlton. So there's a little silver lining for you.
Yeah. Good.
So, again, the only person taking any points out of that game, James Panas.
Looking good then, isn't it, so far?
And then we take a little John back up the M1. Join the M20,
Is
M62.
Wigan at the end of the M1? I don't know.
No, we're in Nottingham, so we need to
Yeah.
get from Nottingham to Wigan somehow. Probably a little back road, probably the A4
Do you know what?
or
I
7 or
would
something like that.
not fancy that drive. It seemed long enough last night going from York.
Cheeky bastard.
It did.
It's only because it was high winds, so they had
Two and a bit
to.
hours.
It probably took us about 2 hours 20 minutes something like that. But if it was a straight shot, no traffic, it was about an hour and 45 minutes. It was an hour and 45 getting back.
I'd
I
done.
mapped it yesterday because I was having a conversation with Sam, and he was saying it was near St Helens.
It is
I
near
was
St
like, oh, yeah. But I mapped it, and it said 2 hours 2 minutes. And I was like, you'll be going at rush hour, so
I think the longest part of the journey was getting from Lewis's house to Paul's house.
York rush hour, nightmare. Especially trying to get over water end.
Yeah.
Christ
I think the disappointing thing for me is that I've been to Oldham a few times just before Christmas, and I was like, they're all in the same place. Once we went past the Oldham turn off, we were going for a long time still to get to Wigan.
I'm just going to put it out there, James. Greater Manchester, quite big.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I realised that.
Did you take a little detour?
No.
We had no time for
We
it.
didn't go to Tim Hortons.
It was literally just a park, although the parking space, very close to the ground. Free.
Yes, indeed.
Nice little walk. And we got into the ground in enough
However,
time to
you will
round
only
down
be able,
Pie and Pie.
You will only be able to park in those spaces on a night game.
Yeah.
Because if you went for a Saturday 3 o'clock, that garage would definitely be open.
Yeah.
So no parking there. Excuse me.
Maybe we found parking really good because there was absolutely no one in the stadium. Do you know the official?
Took a few pictures, haven't I?
Do you actually know the official?
Gonna put these on the camera. Yeah. So I had a quick look. It's on the Gazette
Right.
website. Let's have a guess.
Right, well, you guessed at 8.
So I said I reckon there was about 8,000 people there.
And I think
Pretty sure Wigan Stadium holds about 25.
I said 5 and Lewis said 6.
So, according to the Evening Gazette website...
But then I'll caveat with, it's going to have season ticket holders that don't
Correct.
turn up on it.
So, attendances, for those who aren't aware, will always include season tickets sold.
Because they can't resell it,
Count
yeah.
them going through the doors.
Correct.
Right.
So they're always added on.
So, they always... So, say if you've sold 5,000 season tickets and then you get another 5,000 through the gate, you'll have your 10,000 attendance, blah, blah, blah. So, I'll show you the pictures of how many was in the stadium.
Is this going to be
Minus-
ridiculously high?
Minus the away end, because I couldn't take the picture from that angle.
You could have done it.
No, because then you would have seen about the 20 people that it would have picked
It was.
up.
It's quite steep as well, isn't it?
They are quite steep. I mean, don't know what's happened here. They are quite steep stands, yeah. Oh, well, my phone's just decided not to start working again.
Who knew Paul had a shit phone?
Who knew? Who knew indeed?
Literally no one.
So, we get into the stadium. There's your first. This is the stand.
You'll have to watch
To our
it later
immediate
date,
left.
obviously.
The stand to our immediate left.
That's the hardcore we're giving
The stand
fans right there.
to our
by the way.
immediate right. The stand to our immediate right. And then I've left the best to last.
The stand.
The stand directly opposite us. What is the fucking point? I swear to God, if we spent enough time, we could have counted every single one of them fuckers that was in that other stand.
And the annoying thing is, if there'd been more bloody fans, I wouldn't have been so annoyed by the lettering on the seats.
So, 5 different sections in the stand.
Yeah.
They've put the D and the W in the second and
Yeah.
the third. Oh no, so it's
Second and
1, 2,
third.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections to the stand.
Yeah.
And they've put the D and the W in the third and the fourth section. Now, OCD persons, such as myself, are thinking,
Oh dear.
no. You either put the D and the W on top of each other in the very middle,
Yep.
or you space them out and do
Roughly
it
odd.
third and fifth.
But they have not done this.
They have not done this. They have put them in the third
I
and
would
fourth
be right.
because
Very
because Dave Whelan is
Has he
just
not got a
like
middle name that could have been used for this?
the DJW or something like that.
Yeah.
But then people would be thinking it'd be the JJB again, wouldn't it? And stuff like that. So,
Oh, it'd been
Official-
better. I bet it used to be JJB.
It was the
across
JJB.
them, but across them 3 seats.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, official match attendance, according to a article in the Evening Gazette, which is the Middlesbrough paper, 9,000 and something, of which 900 were Borough fans. So, I reckon there was some Borough tickets sold where people like Too Cold, Can't Be Arsed, some TV. Because I don't think there was 900 Borough fans there.
It's difficult to judge because you couldn't see
you
past
can really
radio
tell.
because it was very
I'll see.
tight.
They did take, I think, a rough picture of the Borough fans on the Borough website, so I might be able to get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an interesting game. We'll go that far.
Had a great header.
Oh no, it's just like a subsection of one part of the stand, so you can't really use that.
Did you hear them 2 blokes behind us just bickering?
Yeah, there always is when it comes to Borough.
There was a bloke just screaming what they should be doing
No.
because he knows better.
Yeah.
Then another bloke had said to him at the time, basically, shut up. It's easy to see things here that they don't see. And then he switched his tune later on, didn't he? And started saying, oh, no, you should be doing this. And the guy called him out. He was like, 20 minutes ago you were saying do this. And now you're saying that. He goes, yeah, but at that time of the game, that's what they should have been doing. It's just really annoying.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the incredible, fickle world of being a Middlesbrough fan. But yeah.
Apparently a sideways pass is not allowed.
No, neither's going back to the keeper, ever.
Now then.
Go on.
Let's get the important stuff out of the way. Mediterranean, yes or no?
No.
Did get talked about quite a lot. So, 4 pies on offer.
4 pies.
Standard. Chicken balti pie.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't understand how this game works, do you, James?
What?
We tell him how many pies there were. He then guesses the pies.
Go on then. Well, I'll give you one. I'll give you a starter for one.
Steak and ale or kidney.
Ooh, no.
Steak and pepper. Not a peppered steak
I'll
slice, a steak and pepper pie.
Now, I can see the cogs turning there. He's thinking chunks of pepper. Bell pepper. I don't think it was. I think it was peppercorn. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chicken balti.
Yeah. So no one had a chicken balti.
We know that the Mediterranean was not there. So we need to be covering the vegetarian. So...
I think you've got one more meat to find first.
True.
Alright, okay.
It's going to be... It's like a cheese and onion.
Absolutely not.
No.
But... I'm going to say like a potato... Cheese and potato...
I'll give you it. So technically, it's called a butter pie.
It's just mashed potato in a pie.
I don't think it's necessarily mashed potato.
Oh, is it not?
It's just potato.
Chunks.
So it'll be like sliced potato,
And butter.
cooked in butter, and then put inside the pastry filling.
No one had that.
I asked Sam about it at work, and he was like, yeah, my mum used to make them. My gran used to make them. They're fucking awesome.
I don't think I'd have an issue with butter pie, but I didn't realise.
Do we not understand the concept that pie is a carbohydrate?
Who doesn't like double carbs though, one day? I mean, we were there. We were going prepared to be having the pie in a bap.
The Wigan kebab.
Can you imagine the pie in a bap and the pie is a carb pie?
It was giving me...
So you've got potato encased in
The only way that could be made,
encased in bread.
The only way that could be made better, batter that whole shit. I'm telling you, man.
He was telling me yesterday I was getting mini heart palpitations because I was like I was trying to picture trying to eat it.
A pie and a sandwich.
Yeah, like a pie. And
I don't have an issue with this. I mean, you'd have. You must have had the
so dry.
Maybe not for you because you're veggie.
So dry.
You must have had the sausage roll sandwich in the past.
What? Sausage roll is already sausage encased in something. You don't need to encase it in something else.
Oh no! You used to be able to get it at Baker's Oven.
Baker's.
A sausage roll sandwich.
That's just weird.
Sausage roll, bit of ketchup across the top of it, encased in a roll.
No.
So we've had chicken, we've had steak,
And then we've got
Now you have your
Paul's,
butter pie.
and we've got Paul's pie of choice now.
Part
of me's feeling like a lamb, but
all I'm going to say to you is this:
it might have been
standard. This is standard football pie fare. Pretty much go to any you'll go to any football ground and this is a pie you will be offered.
In fairness, not even a football ground. You went to local chippy, there will be a pucker pie of this.
Well, yeah, that's also true.
It's a standard pie. I feel like we've given this segment quite a lot of time now, so shall I stop it?
We have. So when you said you had one more meat to go for,
it's going to be pig, isn't it?
No.
No?
Just think meat.
Meat and potato.
Meat and potato pie.
Because I was like, meat and potato, but then I was like, why would you have
Meat and
potato?
meat and tatty pie, Nate.
But what is the meat?
It's just meat.
Just meat.
I think it is just...
In fairness, Lewis had the logic of he went for, because I went for steak and pepper because I thought that sounds nice. Lewis went for steak and pepper because he was like,
oh, steak's
meat,
well nice.
I'm not sure.
It's probably
I'm not
the best
sure what
kind
the
of
meat
meat
is.
you can get.
I'm not sure what the meat is in the meat and potato, but obviously it's steak and a steak and pepper. I was like, you have made a mistake there. I don't think it's necessarily steak and not steak and pepper.
It's not going to be steak.
I found the picture. There is the picture of the away end at Wigan. Now, if there's 900 people in there, I will eat my own bollocks.
Wow.
There's not 900 people there. I'm sorry, but there ain't.
No, but I think it's because we were in the middle of it. We had excellent position.
Yeah. So, of a crowd of 9,023, Borough took 948. There's no way we were 10% of the attendance.
No.
Definitely more.
I would say
Oh,
more than a quarter.
And at the end of it, good old Gazette getting a little shot in. They were like, so, of a crowd of 9,023, Borough took 948. Blah, 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 on a cold and stormy night. Of course, Leeds would have taken more.
There was one guy we clocked in just a football top and shorts.
Yeah, Borough shirt, shorts, trainers. Wow.
Didn't see him later though, did we?
Because he died of hypothermia.
Seriously, 2 degrees. It was taters.
I saw that on Facebook. It was cold.
We'll come to the game.
So
the game starts. It's blustery. The wind is blowing. I can't remember if they had the wind in the first half. It certainly felt like it.
I thought it was more of a sideways wind, if anything, but it shifted because it was going right to left, if anything. Because you know when they were trying to clear it, it was basically just going up and coming down again.
Yeah.
But that was the opposite way to when that, like later on, when Pearsie was trying to kick it and it was just rolling away.
Yeah. So, bit of a sloppy game to start off with. A few chances, you know. Borough scored, but it was ruled out for offside. Woodgate is convinced that it was a yard on.
Have you watched it back?
Not seen any highlights, so it can't have been that close because they'd have shown it back.
Yeah.
Wigan then take the lead through there was about 4 different chances for Borough to clear the ball. So it was bouncing around in the box. No one could get it clear.
Lewis was upset with the keeper there, but I wasn't. I thought he went past a lot of people.
It was a bit like your stereotypical sort of scuffed chance inside the box, where basically their guy just gets half a yard to get his shot away, and sort of like they say.
As well.
Well, he was number 5, but I think he was playing in midfield, like older midfielder. So Sammy Morsey drills home the opener. Few more chances in the first half. There was one shot that Hayden Coulson had that, from our angle, looked like it might have just been arcing back and going in the top corner, but it was slightly too high. So
it's difficult for where we are with the depth perception though, because
yeah.
there was a lot of times where you like just have a shot, but probably from our angle it was like 30 yards out or something.
Yeah, obviously Wigan they'd been well drilled in like if the ball comes out to Lewis Wing, don't let him have too much time on the ball because he will shoot. So in the first half, it was coming out to him quite a lot. There was quite a few chances where it would roll at someone at the edge of the box and they just couldn't get out with their feet quick enough to have a shot.
Very tentative.
Yeah. So the rest of the half sort of petered out, going at half time 1-0 to Wigan. So then the second half starts again. Borough sort of go more on the front foot because obviously they've got to chase the game because they're a goal behind. Wigan break, and one of the centre halves for Borough, Harold McCoody, brings down their guy on off to the edge of the box. From where I was standing, I think he was very lucky to not get sent off because I don't think he took in much of, if any, of the ball.
From my point of view, I thought it was a good tackle.
Well, he got booked,
yeah,
and they gave away a free kick.
Yeah,
so
probably wasn't.
Probably not the greatest tackle if you're getting booked and you've given a free kick away.
How much can we trust that ref though?
Yeah, he was shit. So they flashed in the free kick and it grazes the side net and goes wide. the fans up in there sort of like hardcore for Wigan go mental because they think they've scored. Definitely not.
He's giving it large to them, but there was like a 2-second thing where he actually thought it went in as well, and then you're like, it's not gone in.
Standard. Yeah. So then, about a couple of minutes later, Borough break forward. Lewis Wing's about to pull the trigger, and the ball's played into Lewis Wing. He sort of like rolls the defender and gets brought down. The defender goes to the referee, cap in hand, thinking, "What's going on here? I didn't touch him, ref." Gets a second yellow card. Boom, down to 10 men.
I think someone said going into that game that he's their current top scorer as well.
Shea Dunkley.
Defender.
Christ almighty.
Apparently he's top scorer for him this year.
Wouldn't surprise me. They're pretty terrible. So yeah, Wigan down to 10 men for the last half an hour. From the resulting free kick. 3 words. Casual. Wingy. Banger. I mean, you can't really class it as a banger because it deflected off the back of some guy and went in the totally wrong-footed the keeper and went in.
I've just thought now, was it before or after that free kick where he absolutely had a shot that looked like it was... I don't know if it was...
No, it was after that because it was Tav that had the shot that came off someone.
And like, you were going mental. Like,
so
you could hear it come off his back.
So, later on in the game, we'll come to it at some point, but later in the game, Marcus Tavernier had a shot that clipped off someone's back, and it was, I'm not even joking this, you heard it hit the guy's back and go out of play, and the ref just goes and signals for the goal kick. And it was like, so all the Borough players are just surrounding him, like going, what are you doing? You could hear it come off his back. And there was no one else around him, was there? He was on his own. It was obvious that it had come off this Wigan guy, and how it didn't get given as a corner, I have no idea.
The referee and linesman combat, that linesman's certainly in the second half.
I think you might that's the referee's assistant, James.
Oh, right. Sorry, apparently we're not allowed to call them linespersons anymore.
Well, you didn't call them a linesman.
Yeah, well, I've corrected myself on that.
There you go.
They were not good.
They have probably had better games.
There was some ropey decisions, weren't there?
Some ropey decisions.
Bad linesperson.
Bad linesperson. So, free kick goes in. 1 each.
So that's not counted as wing then?
I think it is still going down as wing goal.
Right.
Because I think it was a shot on target.
Oh, you're just going the other side.
So it was a shot on target, it's just taken a deflection and just totally wrong-footed the keeper and gone in. Brilliant. A couple of minutes later, they're breaking forward again. Ball comes out to Lewis Wing. What does he do best?
Is it?
Casual, wingy, banger. The keeper, don't know what he was looking at, but it won the ball. Obviously goes down to sort of pick it up, and he's obviously picking up his own bollocks or something.
I think it did move. Whether that's like
it didn't move enough where the keeper shouldn't have been able to at least save it and parry it or something like that. But he barely got a foot on it, and it just went straight in the middle. But if you're a goalkeeper and you're getting beat in the middle of your goal from 25 yards, it's a bit inexcusable. If it goes in the top corner, you just have to hold your hands up there and say, right, that's another strike. But anytime it goes in the centre of the goal, you kind of, you're up against it there. You should be saving them, regardless of whether the ball's moving or you've been wrong-footed or something like that. So it's 2-1.
It's all looking really good at that part.
So they're down to 10 men. They've got to chase the game now. Borough can just sit back, soak up the pressure, hit them on the break, maybe get another goal from Ashley Fletcher. It should be fine.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Wigan break. They get the ball in down the right-hand side. Nathan Byrne drills it across. Harold Makudi goes to head it away and what can only be described as one of the best headed finishes I've ever seen. Shame for him it was going the wrong way. Yeah. Absolute rocket straight in his own net.
Underside of the crossbar.
Underside of the crossbar, down and in. Oh, God. And after that, the game just sort of petered out to nothing. There was a couple of chances for either team, but nothing that really tested either of the keepers. It eventually petered out to
I don't know if it was an issue with Borough or whether Wigan just did alright. At no point did it ever look 11 against 10.
If someone had walked in after the sending off you wouldn't have been able to tell that they were playing with a man light. And it's not the first time it's happened to Borough this season. They've played a couple of times against 10 men and they just haven't been able to break the team down.
No movement in your forward
Up front, there's absolutely nothing.
That guy, when he come on, what's he called?
Tavernier.
No, the Nemec or whatever.
Nemetcha.
When he first come on, he looked like he's going to put some effort in, do a bit of running. Then even he stopped doing that. He's just giving up on balls or just not getting involved.
Yeah, I think the problem the difference seems to be for the front line is that they need service like any forward would. As soon as the service doesn't come after the sort of the second, third, fourth attempt of you having the ball,
Stop making the runs.
You stop making the runs because you're thinking, well, I've done it before and it's not come. So I'm going to try and change this to sort of make them come to feet or to do something different. And it's then when obviously they must have sort of got to the point where they're trying to put the balls in.
So
He's
who's
not in
supposed
the
to be
position
doing that for
there.
you? Like Tavernier?
So the way they were
or is that
playing
what
last
Morrison's
night,
there for to do?
the way they were playing last night, they must have been playing 4-3-2.
You didn't have two up top
4-2-3-1, maybe.
because Fletcher was playing down like the right wing, wasn't he?
Well, you had Fletcher down the right. Who was down the left? Because Ravel Morrison was in the hole.
Would it have been wing?
Behind Assombalonga. Who else does that leave then? So you had Pears in goal. You had your back four of House and right back, Coulson left back, Fry and McCoody.
Yeah.
Then there was
McNair
wing
Saville.
and Saville. Morrison, I'm missing somebody.
Morrison, Fletcher and
Assombalonga, but that's only...
No, you just picked a 4-3-3.
Okay, so they were playing 4-3. Christ almighty. So maybe it was Morrison... Maybe it was Assombalonga through the middle and the two wide, but it felt like Morrison was more in the hole. So unless he did have wing playing left wing, and he had...
Like wing Morrison
McNair,
and Fletcher behind Assombalonga.
Yeah, and he had McNair and McNair and Saville as the two holders. Yeah, the team just didn't look balanced to me. I think the problem is that they've been playing like 5 at the back or 3 at the back, and
why is the change you don't have the personnel? Because you've been doing
know,
all right.
like,
You've had decent form recently.
It's a strange one to me. They seem like they got so used to playing that 5 at the back, 3 at the back, whatever you want to class it as, that the last 2 games they've played 4 at the back and they've just looked a bit lost. That's 5 goals conceded in 2 games when they've made the switch to 4 at the back. It's not great. So yeah, a lot of players just didn't look interested or just had an off game last night for me. Fletcher, it's the worst I've seen him play in a long time.
As you pointed out, it was 2-2.
Took us a while to get there, but yeah, 2-2.
By the end. Points taken out of the game. Both myself and James had different versions of a draw, so we got a point for each. And Mr. Williams and myself had faith in a casual wingy banger.
I do have to point out at this venture, Andrew, that you were absolutely sold down the river by my esteemed colleague.
So I was coming to that.
He went back and checked the book. What can I do?
What happened in January, James?
He moved to Wednesday.
I see.
But I didn't realise that until he scored for Wednesday on Saturday.
I see. Andrew, did you have as your Wigan goal scorer?
Windass.
I see. So that'd be Josh Windass, the contracted Sheffield Wednesday player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any way to go for either of those 2 goal scorers though?
Listen, he's always talking about Sammy Morsey,
Yeah.
and he knows that if you're drilling the ball across the box, Harold McCoody is deadly from 6 yards.
See, if I'd not gone Windass, the only other Wigan player I knew was Lowe, and he didn't even start.
I'll tell you something, if we ever do get a situation where we pick an own goal and we get it bang on, it's 2 points. It's got to be 2 points.
Oh,
I was thinking it's just
5
got to be
points.
week 1.
Week 1, yeah, do it.
A fast track, if you will.
So, the scores on the doors.
I think I've got this.
I think you've got this as well.
Yeah.
You have got this.
Boo.
It's a sliding scale this week, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I think I've only got this
3,
by
4.
Lyle Taylor scoring against my own team.
Hey.
So, brings us handsomely to...
Should have done this beforehand, Paul. Or have you lost your full charge in the time we've been talking? So what do I need to look at?
Brings us handsomely to this week's games, which is the Forest Boys first, going up against West Brom.
Yeah.
This is one of your games.
Ouch. So I believe this is the game where Forest rested their stars, against a really easy Charlton game.
So they could all play
So they'd
against
be ready
West Brom.
to turn West Brom over.
I think we're going to go down there and win 1-0.
I think you're going to go down. It's at West Brom, bear in mind.
Yeah.
And I'll just put Graham in this.
No. I think this will be a Joe Lolly breakaway goal.
Well.
Okay.
No one saw that happening.
No, but it's like we've lost to Charlton last night, but we're not going to get punished for it.
Well.
I mean, Leeds Brentford drawing last night was like the ultimate result, really. How are Fulham doing?
I mean, let's be honest. Everyone wanted Brentford to win.
Draw was alright for me.
Including some Leeds fans. Fulham are currently drawing 1-1 with Millwall.
Yeah. Millwall doing alright though, aren't they?
They were doing alright. They're 11th now.
Yeah, so 1-0 with Joe Lolly. I think we tend to play better against the topper teams where they
Top
have the possession. We just are
everyone likes them topper teams.
Topper teams, especially with West Brom currently losing now. Although you might just get a backlash.
Didn't realise it was the early televised game.
Yeah, it's 12:30, isn't it?
The 12:30 kick-off in the West Midlands.
Andy realised this. This is why we're doing
A West Bromwich versus a Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I don't like this game.
I shouldn't have gone in first, really. Should have bought
It's just on.
We're all over it like a rash.
Like a Marcus Rashford.
I don't like this game. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You didn't like Forest Leeds, and look where that got you, though. Should just point out that we have done Brentford and Leeds in the last 2 weeks.
And then lost to Charlton.
Yeah.
And also lost to someone else like a shithouse.
Birmingham. Yeah. In between those games.
Yeah. So maybe your theory has got legs.
Yeah.
May I point out the first game of the season?
Yeah. It was weird because West Brom had a crap. They'd not completed their overhaul at that stage.
No, they haven't. True.
Since you're in the room, I'm going to give you a
Oh,
goal.
you kind soul.
But,
Giving him a goal.
fortunately, I'm also...
You can't give me a win.
West Brom a goal.
One apiece.
Yeah. I don't...
Meeting Wednesday.
And you might not have any faith left in him, but I still have. Grabs.
Lewis.
He's going to be straight in there. Smash one in. Who plays for West Brom?
Lots
So,
of people.
Who doesn't?
The starting lineup for West Brom tonight, playing up front, is Hal Robson Cardew. He's shit.
He's an international. He legit scores goals for his country in major tournaments.
He did score a goal
It was
for Wales in a tournament.
Cruyff turned and everything.
Excuse me.
In fairness, last time I picked out Robson Canoe, I think he scored as well. Is
also
Grzycki
got,
playing in that lineup?
Pereira's quite good for them.
I think is Pereira top of the
Callum
assists?
Robinson, I think, do they get from Sheffield United?
Oh yeah.
He's there.
Oh, he's a loan. Is it loan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Pereira's top of the assist charts for the
Wouldn't
championship.
surprise me. Romain Sawyers is also there.
Sawyers
Krovinovic.
did really good.
They've got
against them.
Grzycki, who used to play for Hull.
Yeah. Is he playing?
No, he's on the bench.
Who have they got on the right midfield?
Pereira.
Oh, Pereira.
Yeah,
He
that's
weren't
not
playing
bad.
there last time.
You're up.
So where did he go? He went 1-0 Forest. You've gone 1-1. 2-0 West Brom, please.
Let me guess. Let me guess who you're going to go for.
I will have Pereira. Shh. You're a dick.
You don't go for Liverpool?
Charlie Austin.
Ooh. An off the bench goal?
An off the bench goal.
Or are they resting Charlie Austin?
They might be resting
for the big game.
For the bigger fish to fry.
Sometimes I wonder how I get through the day.
Why?
It's like, Austin, cool. Oh.
Austin?
Just think, Steve
Knew
Austin.
that it was I'm looking at it going.
Just when we're on the Charlie Austin, Steve Austin, it's just reminded me of the music quiz.
Oh, I've already told him.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. You know, Nick Cage.
I wasn't reading that one. I got the cage. It was the Buck Rogers one. Did he tell you that one? It was name the song that's named after.
So which band had a?
No, it wasn't even which band.
I thought. What was the name?
What was the name of a song that was named after like a famous
person or
famous space explorer,
yeah.
Fictional space explorer, or whatever.
Okay.
So he's straight in.
Buck Rogers.
Ed sat there loving life because he's got the answer.
He's swagging around. He's whipping his
Literally-
knob out. He's giving it the
Literally
win.
just like giving Phil, just like, I've got this. I'm fastest. Why have you pressed S? 'Cause it's Steve Rogers. It's not Steve Rogers, Ed. That's
Not Captain America.
he was loving it though, wasn't he?
Absolutely hilarious. His little face.
As we've said before, Ed is
They did beat us though,
That's
so
They did beat us.
they fast tracked from second bottom of 11 to top.
He even said it's quite a big fast track as well. So they must have got like
Apparently, out of
80
11
points for
teams and circa 40 people, Stella was the only one that correctly identified a Tupac song.
Yeah, so that's that.
Oh.
Right, I'll let you boys battle over who gets to pick first on the Borough versus Luton game.
Is this another Nottingham Forest sloppy seconds?
No, they haven't played Luton recently, have they?
It was televised about three weeks ago, maybe something.
Sunday night? Was it a Sunday afternoon game? Sunday morning game?
Wasn't it the middle game on Super Sunday between
Something
the two
like that.
Premier games?
Was that the week that Borough played the Friday and Forest played the Sunday? So
Might have
nobody
been.
was playing on the Saturday.
That might have been moving weekend.
James.
I need to go in first. Oh God! There's no way you can pick anything but a heavy Borough win. Luton are just bad.
We don't score goals.
Yeah, they don't like goals.
I'm going to go 3-0. Honestly,
We can't defend at the moment.
Luton are
Right,
awful.
it's
Apart
all-
from beating Wednesday at the moment.
First game of the season.
So,
Oh God, it was 3-0, wasn't it? That was the opening game of the season.
you've come on side and you're like casual.
Now, one of them is going to be
Fletcher.
Gustad.
Okay.
He's already said it now. You have to put him down for it.
Yeah. I think Morrison. How are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, I didn't mind him. He played all right last night. I'll give him his due. He looked good. He'll just need games to get up to speed.
And Wing. Just because I honestly, I can't see Fletcher scoring. Surely Fletcher won't even play.
I think he might drop him. After
Is he
his
ballsy enough
performance
to
last
play
night.
Gustad? Or would he play that in the matcher?
Probably. I don't know, to be honest with you. So just to clarify, you went 1-0 Forest and you're going 3-0 Borough.
Yeah.
You're a mentalist. So, James's pick of 1-0 Nottingham Forest is 12-1. His 3-0 Middlesbrough is 11-1, giving him a double of 155-1.
There's no real interesting games in the league this week, apart from that West Brom Forest, which is probably why it's a TV game. Now, mind you, Leeds Bristol, that's a bit tasty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's fair.
Mr. Andrew, I believe you had 1-1 in the Forest versus West Brom game.
I did.
That's 6-1.
And I've got 1-0 in the Middlesbrough.
See, I like that. I do like that.
And yeah, I'm just going wing.
So,
No midweekers.
No.
Andrew, draw, 1 each, 6-1. Middlesbrough, 1-0, 6-1.
Nice.
Double, 51.5-1.
Got a good feeling about that, boys.
So you should.
Gonna see cash this week. Cash in the attic, cash in the pocket.
I hope to see Cash in the Forest lineup because he fucking wasn't in last night.
Oh, wordplay. Mr. Williams, furnish me.
I'm agreeing with James. Do you know what? Actually, after saying that we don't score goals and we concede goals, every season, every team has that one game where they just pummel somebody.
This is your best chance.
This is the best chance we're going to have.
5-0.
Stick me down for a 4-0 Borough win. Going to come back and bite me in the ass when they scrape a 0-0. I went 2-0. My goal scorers will be Brit, Tavernier, CWB.
I was going to say, you couldn't leave him alone.
I think he's going to go on a bit of a run here. And because he hasn't scored for a while, and he missed a penalty against Birmingham, stick me down for Paddy McNair to get back on the old score sheet.
Okay.
So I went 2-0 West Brom at 15-2. Christ, I bet this could be just pick your own odds for 4-0 Borough. Christ. 22-1. Oh, my double's going to be big. Giving me a double
I thought it'd
of
be longer.
194.5-1.
I thought it'd be longer than
I didn't
22 for 4 now.
Okay.
I think that brings us to the end of predictions time.
But it's not the end.
But
It's not the end. It's never the end.
It's not the end, my friend.
This is the end. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Oh, Norwich Liverpool on Saturday tea time. Norwich Liverpool on Saturday tea time.
Forest Liverpool. Don't think
Norwich Liverpool.
I think you're wrong there.
Blech.
I mean, you might be more interested in the marquee game on Saturday lunchtime.
Is there a game in a marquee?
No, the marquee game of Southampton Burnley.
Oh dear God! The J.
Well,
Rodriguez derby.
Is that what it is?
No, not really. He has just played for both teams. Right.
So that's a few
Season.
people though, right? I think I've got here that we started a 1 of 4 last time.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Season 2. Quiz. 23.
I think you took the W last time, didn't you?
I think I did. With a whopping 11 out of 20.
Yeah, is there 11, how many questions though? Because this was weird that this quiz that was across 4. Was there 42 questions?
Yeah.
So are we on a 10 or an 11?
So we're going to do 10.
Right.
And then we might do 2 11s, or we might do a 10 and a 12. Who knows?
I like this guy.
Mixing it up.
Hit us up, Andy, with
So,
question numero
question number 1. What was introduced for the first time by trainer Donald Coleman in the 1920s at Pittodrie Stadium at Aberdeen?
Have we got options on these, or is
Nope.
it just...
That's just a question.
So just give us the question again.
What was introduced for the first time by trainer Donald Coleman in the 1920s at Pittodrie Stadium, Aberdeen? Number 2. As of 2017, which European football club has supplied a player in the starting lineup of every World Cup final since 1982?
Just give us that again.
As of 2017, which European football club has supplied a player in the starting lineup of every World Cup final since 1982?
That's a good start, that, isn't it?
Christ.
Number 3. What's different about the recently launched limited edition Subbuteo table football set featuring Arsenal and Chelsea teams?
What's unique?
What's different? Number 4. England first entered the Football World Cup in 1950. How many tournaments have they failed to qualify for since then?
World Cup tournaments.
Yes. Number 5. Name the football club with which Jose Mourinho first became a top-tier manager.
You know this one, don't you?
I've hazarded. I've put a guess.
Number 6. Jamie Carragher.
Oh, hang on.
What?
Oh, I've gone wrong somewhere because I had that as down as number 4.
You should have the trainer one, then the club one,
Yeah.
then the Subbuteo one.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jamie Carragher made his first team debut for Liverpool under which manager? Ooh, I know the answer to the next one. Number 7. Ryan Giggs is the new Wales football manager. But in which sport was his father, Danny Wilson, a Welsh international? Number 8. Which Russian footballer, nicknamed the Black Panther, is widely regarded as the greatest goalkeeper in the history of the sport?
I didn't know it was called the Black Panther.
I think I probably had heard that before, but
Number 9. Which adhesive manufacturer sponsors 2 English Association football leagues at levels 7 to 8
yep, got it.
of the English Football League system?
Got it. Oh, hang on. Ooh.
Well, I can only think of 2 brands.
Oh God, I've got 2 answers now. I'm gonna have to decide closer to the time.
And your 10th final. Can you name the only footballer born before 1960 to score a Premier League hat-trick? Hint, the Premier League was founded in 1992. I mean... Wow.
Do you know this?
I'll go with that.
Do you need anything repeating?
Just number 3 again. I think I've got an answer, and I don't know if it's right.
What's different about the recently launched limited edition Subbuteo table football set featuring Arsenal and Chelsea teams?
Ooh.
I've got answers to them all. How confident? How many of these do you know? These feel like ones that
many.
you might not know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right then.
that is very interesting.
It's
Right
a
then.
lot tougher. I've got too used to having options.
Yeah.
It's a lot tougher when you don't
It's
have the
weird, isn't it?
options.
Right then.
Right. Number 1. What was introduced for the first time by trainer Donald Coleman in the 1920s at
Pitodry.
Tawdry Stadium, Aberdeen?
I've gone shin pads.
Ooh, that's probably better than my magic sponge.
Big sponge.
Is it red and yellow card? Subs.
No.
Boots. Gloves.
Dugouts.
Oh, okay.
Also, in 1978, Pitodry became the second all-seated stadium in Great Britain.
Interesting.
Number 2. As of 2017, which European football club has supplied a player in the starting lineup of every World Cup final since 1982?
I've tried not to overthink it. I've just gone with Rail.
I've gone the same. Is it Barca?
I thought it might be an Italian club because I was trying to think who would have played for Rail or think in the 1991.
Yeah, but Argentina.
Yeah, but I can't think of who was playing for
So,
Argentina.
so let's go through the World Cups. So the World Cup finals. So you've got Italy versus Germany.
In 82?
82.
Is that the one where Rossi scored
I
loads
think
of
so.
goals?
So you got Italy in that one. 86 was Argentina versus the Netherlands. Maybe not. Maybe it was Italy versus. Either way, I think it's going to be Bayern Munich, isn't it?
It is.
Fuck's sake. Germany are always in the fucking finals.
That's why I was trying to... yeah.
Bastard.
3. What's different about the recently launched limited edition Subbuteo table football set featuring Arsenal and Chelsea teams?
Is it the first set that's got names and numbers on the backs of the players?
No.
Bastard.
I went sponsors.
I also... But I crossed my original answer of no pitch out. Damn it. Blind people. The goalkeeper's out on sticks.
No.
Ball.
All the figures
The correct race.
are female.
Ah, interesting. Boobs and everything.
It is. Number 4. England first entered the Football World Cup in 1950. How many tournaments have they failed to qualify for since then?
2.
I've gone 3.
One of you
No,
is correct.
I crossed out 3 and put 2.
It is 3.
Damn it.
Have you ever been 4 for 4?
0 for 4.
Yeah, that's what I mean. As in 4
I
for 4
don't think
wrong.
so.
1974, West Germany. 1978, Argentina. And 1994, United States.
Ball sacks.
Name the football club in which Jose Mourinho first became a top-tier manager.
I'm almost sure I'm wrong on this, but I got this wrong last time. This has come out before. I put Sporting.
Benfica.
Benfica.
He was Benfica manager for like 2 games or something like that, and then got sacked, I think, in like 2000.
Jamie Carragher made his first team debut for Liverpool under which manager?
Crossed yours out. I just went slightly later.
I think it's Roy Evans.
I crossed Roy Evans out and I went Gerard Houllier.
Roy Rogers. Roy Evans in 1997.
I thought it was slightly later when Houllier was manager.
That was potentially against Borough.
Ryan Giggs is the new Wales football manager, but in which sport was his father, Danny Wilson, a Welsh international?
Rugby.
I would like to raise a problem with James's answer.
I have actually put rugby union.
No, that's alright.
Then you're wrong.
Is it rugby league?
Yeah.
Bastard!
Oopsie. That's it.
Screwed us both out of a point there, Paul.
No, because I put rugby union.
Which Russian footballer, nicknamed the Black Panther, is widely regarded as the greatest goalkeeper in the history of the sport?
It's Lev Yashin, right?
That's what I've got.
Lev Yashin. Number 9.
Right,
Are you 2 out of 8 here?
3. Because I've got Benfica.
Right, okay.
I need to cross an answer out here.
Which adhesive manufacturer sponsors 2 English Association football leagues at levels 7
what
to
did you
8
cross out?
of the English football
I have not got either of
league
those.
system?
But I think you've got a good one there. I've gone Pritt Stick.
Pritt Stick's not... I think when it says adhesive, I think it means like an industrial adhesive.
I just thought it meant like a glue company.
I first put Unibond, but I think it's the Evo Stick League.
It is the Evo Stick. And your 10th and final. Can you name the only footballer born before 1960 to score a Premier League hat-trick?
Well, I went with Ian Rush.
Mickey Quinn. Neither?
Neither.
Does it say what year he scored the hat-trick?
No.
So I'm trying to think who scored hat-trick in the first season of the Premier League.
Yeah, because there'd have been at least 32 then.
Do you
know the club?
Do you even know the guy?
I know the guy.
Oh. English?
I'd say so.
Steve.
Alan Smith.
Steve Bull. Bob Parkhurst.
I want to get this.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. Wow, that's the worst I've ever done, I think.
It's not going to be one. Ooh, it's going to be like David Speedy or something like that, is it? He never got a hat-trick, has he?
I don't think so. Joe Allen.
What?
He used to play for Chelsea, but... Kenny Sampson.
No.
Kevin Keegan.
No.
Give us a clue. What does his first name start with?
G.
Graham
Gary.
Gordon.
Strachan.
Gordon fucking Strachan.
It's a great answer.
That's been on a quiz before.
Do you know what? I can't ever imagine he's got an hat-trick.
Yeah. What was he?
Right winger for Leeds in that championship team.
Couldn't tell you.
Granted, it wasn't Premier
Never
League.
saw him play.
I think he was a right winger. You know, like, because you're back in the days of 4-4-2 there, aren't you?
Yeah.
There was Strachan on the right, I think, and Speed on the left, wasn't it?
I have no idea. I wasn't watching football back then. I was too
With Batty in the middle.
Batty-
Batty and Palmer in the middle?
No, surely it would have been Batty and Speed in the middle.
I think Speed was on the left, wasn't he?
What, Gary Mack?
Oh, yeah. Maybe he was in the middle. Maybe
Gary
Palmer went later.
Carlton?
Yeah.
Defender, wasn't
Centre mid, wasn't he? I'm gonna
he?
look
Anyway,
up that Leeds
I
team.
scored 4 out of 10.
I scored 2.
Oh.
I was actually in the lead for one point.
No need for a tiebreak, that's
Well, slightly further ahead. Shock. Well, Andrew, I don't have anything else, my good man. James, do you have anything else?
No.
Well, in that case, shall we put all these people out of their misery?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, you beautiful souls.
Knacky people.
And until next time, we'll call it a day. You stay classy, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
So, how many of that Leeds Championship team do you know? As in squad, I'll give you.
So there you go, what do you think's that? Another one done, another one in the bag. Another week of the games gone, another week of games to look forward to. YouTube watchers, make sure YouTube subscribers like, share and comment. Everybody jump over to the cookiecast.com, check us out over there, send us some love. So that's it for this week, and until next week I'm going to say bye, and I'll see you then. Bye.